What is up, YouTube? It is HWFLOSS, the worst producer of all time, back with another video. And we got Sundog Song Studio, okay? It is a chord generator and a MIDI generator as well that we're going to check out, all right? I've never done this one before, so I know you're going to be excited. But before we go any further, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get any video I upload to the channel, okay? So it's a lot to unpack on this anytime we get a new generator to the channel, so I'm gonna go ahead and go right in on it. I got Electra X opened up. Here is Sundog Studio, and yeah, it looks kind of cheesy or cheap at first, but once you get used to it, you are good to go. Okay, so it comes with a tempo. You can edit the swing, the chords, the 4 bars, the bass notes, the scale that you're in, all of that. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to break it up into chunks. So right now, let's go ahead and go into the part which you're used to, me showing you how to get chords and chord progressions. So you're going to go to chords right here, and every chord, and it's broken up into columns. So just think of it as this is the first chord in the scale, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. All right, and you're in C major, so this gold one is the ones that you would normally hit. Those would be the normal chords in this scale, and of course it shows the chromatic keyboard at the bottom. Okay, so let's dive in. So usually we would go, well, I guess usually, matter of fact, let's go to cancel, because usually we would go here first. So my fault. We would change the tempo to 140 for the trap. Then we can go back in the chords, all right? And then we would usually be in C minor. We're gonna go A minor. Cool. Now you have whatever chord you want to be right here, you click on it. So if you want a chord right here, you can put chords everywhere on these 16 blocks. Obviously you want it on this block right here. This is going to be the chord to start everything off. You can go with something simple like an A, and then you can go to a 3 or a C major. Then you go to that, then you can go to, so that's the first chord progression right there. So this is just, you know, we're gonna use the chords, and if you don't want to do it like that, you can also go back to chords and you can just drag it, the MIDI, straight to where you want to put it. We're gonna put it right there. We're gonna open up Electra X. I'm just showing you, you know, the simplest way possible, then we'll get into it. There's so much to unpack, it won't be all in one video. I don't want to bore you. So here's the chord progression. All right, simple enough. Let's go back to this right here, Sundog, I'm sorry. Now let's start to show some capabilities, all right? So now when we do that, we can erase this. So we put on the 1. Now the top chords that are all brown, all the way brown, those are triads. So anything you put over here is a triad. Anything down here, it's more the jazzier chords 4 and up. All right. So also, if you go to settings, you can use chord. You can say chord view, show chord tension. Now the ones that are plain background like this, that means it harmonizes well. So let's say you have A right there. Then when you go to this one, you want it to be harmonic or easy to get along with the chords you just used. You choose the background that's solid. But if you ever want tension in your chord progression, you're going to choose the ones that have stripes in the background. All right, and then you can go back to a sa. So now you're playing, use the chords, and you can play what you just have, but you got to put an instrument on the channel. An instrument? Yes, an instrument. You name it, E piano or whatever instrument you want to use. Then you go to off instrument. You look at all these instruments that they got for you. You got 126 and a gunshot. So you go back to electric piano, and now you're gonna have electric piano playing when you do that. All right, that was on that one. and then you can say, okay, follow the chord notes with this instrument, or follow the chords with this instrument. Not bad, okay? And you can also go to, what's cool is you can go, so you have a good chord progression. You can go to channel 2, and let's say you wanted a bass line, you would go to instrument, you can pick a bass or whatever, you can pick a slap bass, whatever. Let's pick an acoustic bass. Follow the chord notes or follow the chords with this instrument. We're gonna follow the chord notes, and now you have a bass. We're gonna solo the bass out. So the bass is just playing the instruments, and I got it on the offbeat pattern. You can put it on the beat pattern. You can turn it off. You got different patterns to go along. I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. You can put it in ARP and all of that. We're just gonna put it on beat. And then what you're gonna do is untake solo, watch the piano or the electric piano play with the bass. And you can add more tracks to it. So that's a cool way to get, you know, quick bass lines or quick ideas down. But mostly we want to use it for the chords, right? So let's go back in and let's come up with something really cool as far as chords go. Now, let's say we start off with on a 1 with an A minor, but we want to make it just a little bit better. Let me show you that right now. So let's say we got A, C, E, and then we want to add an A. So now every time we play with the A, you just push keep. So now we have this, we kept this chord progression, or A, C, E with the extra A. You just got to go to the, see, now it's playing that one, but if we go back here, it's just going to play it without it. So you can store your own chords. So we got that going. Alright, we're going to use those chords. Alright, and let's say you just want to just use those chords right away. Go into chords and drag out the MIDI. We're going to drag out the MIDI. And now we got that. Let's change out the sound. Alright, let's go back in here and then let's show you some rhythm things that you can do. You get that. We're going to do that, and then on this one we're going to have something else playing. So use those chords or just go straight to the MIDI with it. And now you have some different type of selections going on. All right, that is pretty cool. And then you can also get some, you can use those chords, and then obviously you can use this. if you would love to save that, save button's right there. All right, it's your boy HWFLOSS. This is Sundog Song Studio. I know that's tough to say, but this is the introduction to this. I want to do more videos like this as well, getting you familiar with this chord generator, this chord song arranger. All right, it's your boy HWFLOSS, the worst producer of all time. Let me know what you think about Sundog. All right, I'll be using it more, so hopefully you get acclimated to it. Until next time, it's HWFLOSS. Peace.